Somewhere in October of 2018, I was a 16-year-old sitting in class when a girl came knocking on the door telling the teacher that I was wanted at the principal's office. Generally, when you get called up to the principal's office, it's not a very good sign because it means that you've been naughty. But if I'm being honest, I wasn't too nervous because after all, I was a pretty good student and I was also assistant head girl, so I got out of my chair and walked down to the administration's office. So I walk into the principal's office and the principal sees me and she goes, Amrit, there's a letter for you. A letter for me? Oh, so many fans. She hands me the letter and says, congrats, I didn't know you played football. And so I picked up the letter and I saw the emblem of the national football team on it. I flipped through the pages and there I see my name highlighted in bright neon. Just 2 weeks ago, I had gone for the football trial for the under-18 national team and here was the acceptance letter. Instantly, I had butterflies in my stomach. I didn't even know that they sent letters. I thought you just got a phone call. But the point is, I got the call up. So after that, of course, I had to do that whole thing where you go around telling people that you got accepted. So I strolled into the teacher's room to tell my class teacher. And yes, I explained the whole situation and asked for special privileges where I had to resit for the upcoming exam because I wouldn't be able to sit for the exam because I had a tournament to go to. I mean, after all, I was called for national duty. Then I went back to class and told my classmates. Then I went home and told my parents. Everyone was really happy for me, but I was elated. Not only was it my first time being called up to the national team, but because the tournament was in Thailand, it means that this would be the first time I'm going to a different country other than Singapore. And it was also the first time that I would be on a flight. So lots of reasons to be happy. Over the next 2 days, I was in preparation mode. I was packing my bags, making sure I had everything, skipping homework, etc., etc. And then the day came to leave for camp and my dad drove me there along with my mom and my brother accompanying. The camp that I was called to is in a district that is 30 minutes away from where I lived. Now we're on our way to the camp, we're getting closer and closer, and 5 minutes before reaching the campsite, we stop at a traffic light and my dad turns to me and he asks me, did you bring your IC? Which is what ID is called in Malaysia. And instantly I knew I didn't have it on me. I pretended to check my pockets regardless, but I knew it wasn't there. And now if you've ever been in the car with your parents and you forgot something, you know what's about to come next. So for the whole journey home, I was lectured. What was supposed to be a half an hour journey ended up being an hour and 30 minutes because we drove to camp, back home, and then back to camp again. Now when we arrived at campsite, I saw a few of the girls walking back from training and then a coach was following behind. So my parents and we approached the coach and then my dad explained that I received the letter, yada yada yada, I got a call up to the national team. And the coach looked confused. And so I show him the letter and he goes, oh, this was a mistake. And now I'm confused and my heart also sinks a little bit. And he says, oh, we've already done the selection in Kuala Lumpur, which is basically the capital state of Malaysia. And we've already selected all the girls and we have their passports and we booked the tickets and everything is ready. We found out that the girls that were actually selected had been training in KL for the past 3 weeks. And the reason they didn't send me the letter at that time was because the board or the team or whoever decides, I don't know, decided that I couldn't miss school for that long of a period, so I didn't receive the letter. And now I'm standing there with my bags in hand and the coach just hands us back the letter and says, you can't join the team. And so we just go home empty-handed in silence. Now the whole journey home, I was just fighting back tears. And when we got home, I went straight to my room. I sat on the edge of the bed and my dad came and sat next to me and I cried for like a good 15 minutes. And of course I was crying and devastated that I wasn't selected for the team, but I also had all this homework that I didn't do because I had planned to do it on camp. So thankfully I didn't have to go to school the next day. But what pissed me off the most was that that decision was made for me. No one asked me if I was okay with skipping school. No one consulted my parents or me. They just decided that I shouldn't and therefore they made the call. And so eventually when I did go back to school, I had to break the news to everyone. And if I'm being honest, it was pretty embarrassing. But that day I understood that just because you're good enough, it doesn't mean you'll make the cut. I wasn't rejected because of my skill or my lack of skill. I was rejected because my postcode was wrong. And there will be many reasons why you won't be selected as well. Maybe the team isn't in a financial position to pay you. Maybe the team doesn't need a player in your position. Maybe the team has run out of visa positions for players. It might have nothing to do with you. And the sooner you realize that, the better. Because it makes it a lot easier to push through the hard days. So here I am 8 years later, still playing football and making videos like this on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I hope you've gained something valuable from this video.